Hello friends, welcome to Java class. In this class, let us discuss about conditional operator, instance of operator and dot operator. In the previous class, we discussed about binary operators like arithmetic operators, logical operators and relational operators, and also we discussed about some unary operators like increment and decrement operator. So in this class, let us discuss some miscellaneous operators which are available in a Java programming language. Okay. So in this programming language, uh, in this class, first one is a conditional operator. We will discuss about a conditional operator. So the conditional operator, the operator which is used as a conditional operator is this one, question mark and colon. Okay. So this operator is also known as a ternary operator because this operator operates on a three operands. That's why this operator is also known as what? This is known as a ternary operator. So conditional operator antandru ondene and a ternary operator is also this one. Okay. So in your examination they may ask like explain ternary operator with a suitable example. In that case you must not be confused between a conditional operator and a ternary operator. So ternary operator means if an operator operates on a three operands, that operator is called as what? That operator is called as a ternary operator. Okay. So the main goal of this operator is to decide which value to be assigned to a variable. So variable ಗೆ ಯಾವುದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ನ ಅಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಯಾವ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕಂಡೀಷನಲ್ ಆಪರೇಟರ್ ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಕಂಡೀಷನಲ್ ಆಪರೇಟರ್ ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Okay. So see, let us see the syntax of using a conditional operator. See, this is the syntax of using a conditional operator. This is a expression 1, expression 2 and expression 3. So these three are three operands. So first operand 1, operand 2 and operand 3. So operand 1, operand 2 and operand 3 are maybe expressions. So it will check the condition. Expression 1 is consisting of relational operators, okay, or a relational expression. So if this is a true, the expression 2 will be assigned to a variable x. If this is a false, the expression 3 value will be assigned to a variable x, or expression 2 is evaluated if the expression 1 is true. If the expression 1 is false, the expression 3 will be evaluated and the value will be, or result will be assigned to a variable x. So this is about the ternary operator. Okay. So first part and second part and third part. So second part will be evaluated if expression 1 is true, and the third part will be evaluated if the expression is returns a false value. And always this expression 1 returns the value in the form of a boolean. So boolean value either will be it will be a true or false. Okay, if it is a true, expression 2 value will be executed. If this is a false, expression 3 value will be executed. So let us see example for this. Okay, so here I am creating a one class, that is test. Okay, so after that open the class with the opening brace. In the next statement, here I am defining a main method, and in the main method let us declare two variables, int a and int b. Okay, so after that here I initialize the value of a is equal to 10. Okay, and let us check whether if a is equal to 1, so it must assign a value 20 to a variable b. Okay, if a is not equal to 1, it must assign a value 30 to variable b. In gotta. So let us write a one program in which if a value is equal to 1, b value must be 20. If a value is not equal to 1, then in that case b value must be 30. Okay, so to solve this query, so here we can use ternary operator. Okay, see here, b is equal to if, this is a assignment operator, so this is a relational operator. It is used to check whether a is equal to 1. So if a is equal to 1, so b value 20 will be assigned to b. If it is a false, 30 value will be assigned to b. Okay, so end this statement with a semicolon. So you can also include the semicolon in a syntax. That means this is the end of the statement. Okay, so let us after evaluating this expression, let us write a printing statement in which we are printing the value of a b. Okay, and next one next write one more statement if a value is equal to 10, assign the value or assign 20, assign a value 20 to a variable b, otherwise the value of a b must be equal to 30. So this can be written as using a ternary operator. See here, if a is equal to 10, then b value assign 20 to a variable b, otherwise 30 must be assigned to a variable b. Okay. So and next one, again print the value of b and close the main method and close the class. Okay. So execute this program and write the output. What will be the value of b after executing this statement, and what will be the value of p after executing this statement? Okay. So tell me, what is the value of b after executing this statement? So the value of b is 30. Okay, because a is not equal to 1, because a is equal to 10, that's why 30 will be assigned to a variable b. And in this statement here, the initial value of a is 10, so 10 is equal to 10. Yes, the value of a is equal to 10. In this case, the expression 2 will be evaluated and the result will be stored into a variable b. So in this case, the value of b is 20. Okay, so this is the output after executing this program. So if you want to check this program, so let us execute this program. See, compile the program by using Java compiler. So our program is successfully compiled. So once the program is successfully compiled, in the next step we have to execute the program by using a Java interpreter, and after that it will display the output. See here, in the first case it will display the value of b as a 30, and here it will display the value of b as 20. So this is our required output. And next one is the instance of operator. So if you have any doubts about a ternary operator, you can ask. So let us discuss about the next operator, instance of operator. So one thing you have to note here, instance of operator is only used for a documentation purpose. Okay, and this operator is only operator which is used for a object reference variable. So object reference variable jೊತೆ use ಮಾಡುವಂತ operator ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ instance of operator. So this operator is available only in the Java programming language. This operator is not available in a C programming language. And let us see about what is instance of operator. So instance of an operator is a object reference operator. This operator is also known as what? This is known as a object reference operator. And in this case, when we execute this, when we evaluate, when this operator executes, it returns a true if object of a left hand side operator. So let us see. So as I told, this operator is used for only object reference variable. Okay. So the operator checks whether the object is a particular class type, or it may be a particular type, it may be a class or an interface type. That is called as a object reference type. So see here how we can use this instance of operator. So let us see the syntax of using the instance of operator. See here, this is the instance of operator. So here in this operator, you must use a O must be capital here. Okay. So on the left hand side of the operator must consisting of, it must be a object reference variable, that is it must be a object of a class or a interface. On the right hand side of this operator, it must be a class name or a interface name. Okay. So when this operator operates in this case, so it returns a true when object on the left hand side is an instance of a class or a interface which is given on the right hand side. So in this case, we can check whether the particular object is or whether particular object reference is belonging to a particular class or not. So for this purpose, we can use a instance of operator. Okay. So let us see the example. See here I am creating a name, reference variable name, that is object, for a class string. Okay. So here this is a class name and this is the object, and we are initializing the, see here, this is the instance of operator. So this whole statement works as I explained above. Okay. So this is a left hand operator and this is a right hand operator. So this checks whether this particular object reference variable is belonging to the class or not. So if this object is belonging to the class string, in this case instance of operator returns a value true. If it is not belonging to the class, in this case it will return the value false. What will be the value which is stored in this variable? Whether it stores a true or false value? It will store the value true, because name is the object of the class string. So it will be the instance of operator returns a true value because name is a object reference variable of a class string. Okay. So let us see example for this. So here I am writing a simple program to check whether the particular object is belonging to a particular class or a interface. So let us create a one class variable, and here this is just a do nothing class. Here I am not including any statements within this class. This is also a valid class. Okay. And next, in the next statement, here I am creating a one more class car. Okay. So in this case, see here, this may be a new type of example for you. But here I am using a inheritance concept. Don't worry about the inheritance concept. In upcoming classes, I will discuss about the inheritance concept. Just how to see, this is one class, this is a subclass, this is known as a superclass and this is known as a subclass, because we are inheriting the properties of the class. When we are inheriting the properties of the base class, we must use a extends. Okay. So public class car extends vehicle. That means we are inheriting the properties of the class to the subclass car, and open this class with the opening brace. And in this class here I am defining a main method. In the main method, let us create a one object for the class vehicle. In the subclass, we can create an object for the superclass. Okay. So A is the object or a object reference variable to the class vehicle. Okay. So let us check whether A is the object of a class vehicle or not. In this case, here I am declaring a one variable, boolean variable result, and this is the instance of operator. So if left hand side operator is belonging to left hand side operator or operand is object of a right hand side operator, in this case it returns a value true, otherwise it returns a value false. And print the value of result, close the main method and close the subclass. So this is a program, and save this program, execute the program and check whether the what will be the value which is stored in a result variable. Okay. So here what will be the value which is stored in the result variable? So true, because A is the object of a class vehicle, and you can see here we specified car. Okay. You can ask me that A is not a object reference variable of a class car, but here car is a subclass of a superclass or a parent class vehicle. That's why in this case this object can also access the variables or methods of a class car. So let us execute this program. See here, let us execute the program java c car.java, and after that execute the after compiling the program, execute the program using Java interpreter. Here record the output as true, because A is a object reference variable of a class vehicle, and also it will be it is a object reference variable of a class car. So this is the output of our program. Next operator is a dot operator. Okay. So we already used this dot operator or a period operator in so many previous examples. So let us discuss about one more special type of operator, that is a dot operator. So as we know, this dot operator is mainly used to access the instance variables and methods of a class. Okay. So class variables na agirli athwa methods na access ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ using object we can use this dot operator. So see, these are the two examples. So here if you want, if consider age is a variable of a class. Okay, like a, and next operator is dot operator, and we already used these operators so many times in a previous examples. Okay. So this operator is mainly used to access the instance variables and methods of a class object. Okay. So for that purpose we are using this operator. So let us see examples for how we can use these operators with a reference variable. So see here. So let us consider if a person is an object and we want to access a age variable which is present in a one class. So in that case, that variable can be accessed by using a object reference variable dot operator, and this is a variable which is belonging to a class. Okay, and this operator is can also be used to access a method of a class. Okay, in this case, let us consider this is a person of object reference variable of a class 1, and here we want to if we want to access a method which is present in that class, in that case we can use this period operator with a reference variable or object reference variable. So this is a use of a dot operator. So let us see one example for this. So see here, this is an example to show the use of dot operator. Here we are creating a one class, example class. Okay. So in this class here we are declaring the three variable of type integer, string and boolean. So first variable is var1, second one is variable 2 and third one is var3. And initializing its value equal to 10, hello world and false will be stored in these respective variables. And the access specifiers are specified like this: public, private and private. After this, here I am defining the one more user defined method, that is get string of type string. This is a type of a method and this is a access specifier and this is a method name. And in this method here we are returning the value stored in this variable. And next one is a public boolean get method. This is a one more method of type boolean, and this method is also returns the value stored in a variable var3. Okay, and this is a main method class. Okay, and here class name is main. See here, this is a capital letter, this this is different and this is different. This is a main method class, this is a keyword but this is not a keyword. But when you must avoid like this using a class name. So but here I used. Okay, this is just a this is a rule. We must not use a keywords as a we must not use keywords as a class name, but here case is different. Okay, so in the main method here I am creating the object for the class example class. For this class I am creating the object in this class. Okay, and new example class. So after that I want to access the instance variables of a class and methods of the class example. So that can be done by using the object reference variable of a class belonging to the class example class and also by using the dot operator. See how. So system.out.println, in this method we can directly access the instance variable. So this is the object example class 1 is the object of the class example class, and dot operator is used to access the instance variable of the class. Okay, here var1, so it will display the value which is stored in this variable. Okay, after that var2, here also it will display the value which is stored in the variable var2, that is hello world. And after that if you want to access the method of this class, in this case also we can use the dot operator with the object reference variable to access the method of a class. So here getString and getBool is the two methods which are defined in this class, and those can be accessed by using the object reference or object of this class with the help of a dot operator, that is example class 1 dot function name or a method name, and in the next statement also example class 1 dot getBool. So this is how to access the instance variable and methods belonging to one class using the object of a reference of that class or object variable object of that class with the help of a dot operator. Okay, so this is about a conditional operator, instance of operator and a period or a dot operator. If you have any doubts, you can ask. Thank you.